I know this sounds kind of corny, but I think you deserve an explanation. I don't talk about housing. It's not really a word. I call them managers, actually. Somewhere ever since there's been the war. I'm a prisoner of war. But my planet, you see in slave movies, they make slaves not even a man. What the best machines can make those. So I'm a slave to my planet. That's really what that would mean. I do care deeply for you as humanity, and even more at one time. If I were you, I would be very grateful that despite your history, then we could I could have it would have been difficult, just hard off to kill you, but it would have bothered me. And they just need to be, trained, and you can keep your belief in your religious system. But for to do this, and you want to be somebody like me, because there's other women that have been on my planet, I'm the only one right now. But to be somebody like me, you're not doing that, because I would be the only example. So I gotta tell you, logically, like Dr. Spock is really logical. You have a belief that you are better than me. I can't speak for any other man, monkey, woman, or child, and I'm going to include my children. You believe that, and you have acquired information, data, knowledge, and facts, just like I drew up a proposal for that conference for Dr. Gary Zukov. Now that you have the resources, you resourced it, use it differently than I would use some basic household everyday item. What are your plans for the future? And just because I'm Wonder Woman, I happened upon this. I was able to see it. You've done it so many times. But you got to understand, you're not upset at me. You are upset at me because I can just easily go and utilize, when they talk about the feudal system, make utility. It's part of feudalism. If you ever watched the Smurfs and the King and all this other stuff, feudalism, utility. Um, that's part of slavery, a need for someone. Uh, you got to realize that I don't. I think I'm ecstatic for you. Ecstatic more. I'm an academic for my government that we do will be able to write this down, even if it takes some type of computer machine to do it. But I can't give that to you. But you have a company that you will not always be, but it could. Your kind on my planet will exist. It will be the same DNA strand. No, and probably on some other planets, but this planet and this government does have your patent. We're going to draw it up and file it in our annuals, in our libraries, in our colleges and universities. You're going to have to write that down yourself. Um, I commend you because it truly is a war. Some of the things you don't understand, it seems like a man's world, and it is that governments fund uh, the people that are invading them. Generally, they've already acquired something anyway, okay? Because you have to get a person ready to fight. You have to evaluate them. But one thing, even in the battlefield, in the great battles with George Washington and Custer, you can't just, even on the battlefield, shoot somebody in the back. So I gotta warn you that it is. I would never give the patent to another Quaker if there ever becomes one in the future. Hopefully, this won't happen on my planet again. But um, I gotta let you know. I can't see why you would do this to me. Because I don't believe. I don't. You never know what Bob Dylan or somebody like Led Zeppelin is talking about. But I think the theory is that in order for me to look good, I can just get a bottle of something and put it together. I do look way better than you, okay? And I can deal with, a one bedroom apartment or something like that. But for a monkey like me, I want to stay at the plaza, at the palace. I want to stay at the Venetian, at the Writer. Um, just because that for safety for monkeys. Just to be a little monkey on a big planet by yourself, whatever age you are, it's always a big planet. To be held. That's what those are really for. To light a fireplace and know the place isn't going to burn down. To go into the fields where the apple trees and the grape trees and the orange trees and the banana trees are. I know it seems like a lot for one person, okay? One woman. And I've just succeeded. And I really want to sing a joyful noise in that song that you helped some people write. but I don't want to do it in one voice anymore. I want a grand piano. I want to experience me. And I am not tripping on anything you can say about a performance, but I find it hard to believe. With even out the equipment, what I've shown you and what I've shown myself has got to be a complete miracle. Not exactly because an Indian really would be more than Jesus Christ or something like that. You're not crazy, but you are rattled. And I got to tell you, the way you're popping off, you're very rattled because you don't have the body for it. I know I'm weak, but I got the body for it, and you're making it possibly this difficult with this ballistic nuclear missile. This isn't just like a weapon. You got a missile in this handheld, and when you watch 300, there was some like kind of fire catapult real thing. I mean, this thing is working with a radio, speed, all this other stuff. But I gotta speak. There's infighting, but we're gonna call it tribal because I'm gonna take it away from my government. Tribal. Obviously, President Biden, it was vice president with President Obama, who would be Sony. But we have ways of doing that, as you've seen. I had to train you in that so you wouldn't think that you were losing your mind. So we're gonna say that's tribal, the infighting. For me first, whatever they tell you, that's their business. But this is Michelle Obama. That's tribal. I'm going to tell you right now that Walmart, Home Depot, 3M, the Innovator, ExxonMobil has not approved the use of this nuclear ballistic missile that you're using, most especially on me, but you're doing it to other people because I have children wherever they are, whatever they're humans. I can see them on TV. I have me. I'm a child. I'm my own mother. I have uh, buildings that need care. The great Empire State of New York, it needs to be evacuated so it can heat up real hot and real cold and be restored, and more better things can be here. This is a epic land. One of the greatest wars, the only war, greatest war that I've ever fought for me. Um, Please do not use this anymore because I get the sense that you're not going to be able to change that up there. That's why there's more than one America. It takes a lot to manage one of these. Do other younger monkeys, little monkeys have that? Yeah, but it's stated everywhere, no matter what language you say. You can believe what you want them to believe. To keep your hands to yourself, like God said. God is not everywhere. You have an individual choice and a vote. You can walk away right now and say, wow, my people believed, human beings, and they still believe with fervor, with resolve. And you can leave any man, monkey, woman, child, animal out of that. That we are better than Kizzy R.J. Reynolds, Rockefeller. As you were, ABC News, Skokie Roberts, the world's leader. You can find us on the road broadcast or on demand. Dun, 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 dun.